Live?
Yeah.
Of course. Ben ShapirBro smokes. A lot of people don't know that.
Do you think that in the future you might stop smoking? In the future, when you become a big, commentator, and you're gonna be really famous, are you gonna stop smoking?
That might happen one day when I become a future broadcaster who actually knows the situation, who actually...
But you seem to know the situation now.
I know the situation, but I commit myself to depredations right now because I'm Ben ShapirBro.
What's a depredation?
Wine and a cigarette. And anybody who has any problem with that, you can come to me, and I'll give you 4 knuckles to the fucking face. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to be violent. I'm not violent at all.
All right, I'm glad. That's really cool. So we've got this guy here who's never dated anybody in his life, and
Hayden. He's from the mountains.
He lives in the mountains, and he has never dated or really interacted in a meaningful way with anybody ever, except for his parents. Do you know your parents?
You guys.
Okay, we're his parents.
I guess we're his parents tonight.
He's what's it called when you bond? You know, what's it called when animals bond to their first people they see, and that's your parents?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like in Twilight, where like the baby has to like...
I thought you were talking about the Florence Nightingale effect. Where like nurses fall in love with their patients.
No.
That could be the case.
No. It's like a matching thing where you see someone and they become your parent if you see them the first time. Anyway, Hayden needs to know how he can find a girl, how he can meet a girl.
Well, Hayden, I explained to you before, if you actually want to meet, you need to go somewhere and you need to try it out. You need to run into as many girls as possible, talk to them, have a meaningful conversation. If their conversations are not meaningful, then you dispatch yourself from them.
What does
Where
does
would he
that
go
mean?
meet these girls?
What's a pickup line that he can use? Can he, he sees
a perfect pickup line. If you go up to a girl at a grocery store, say that you know Ben ShapirBro. If you say that you know Ben ShapirBro, they'd be like, "Oh my God, this guy's a keeper."
All right.
Should he practice? Should he practice on me? You see me in a store.
Well, I think that this would be the perfect opportunity for both of you to actually practice this out, especially Hayden. Practice out, Hayden. Give it your best shot.
I'm shopping.
Oh, macaroni and cheese. Oh, hello.
Hi. Why are you? What's up?
I know Ben ShapirBro.
That's terrible. Don't ever do that ever again. Don't ever do that ever again. Explain yourself to the girl first, or ask her what she's doing. Explain to her why she's meaningful. You don't just jump into the argument and say that you know Ben ShapirBro. That's absolutely revolting.
Okay.
Let's try it again. Quick, fast. Put the dumbbell down. Go ahead. Quick. Do it now.
This is my shopping cart. Gluten-free macaroni and cheese.
Don't ever buy gluten-free macaroni and cheese at any store whatsoever, at a supermarket. Don't ever do that. You want to go and you want to buy some fresh feta cheese.
Can I rewind real quick? Macaroni and cheese.
What did I just say?
Regular macaroni and cheese.
One with her. Be one with her.
Okay.
You don't just jump in and say that I know Ben ShapirBro. That's fucking nonsensical. That's absolutely revolting.
You said to do that.
Well, do that later on. You don't just jump into it.
What should he say first?
He needs to talk to you like you're a human being. He needs to talk to you like you're a girl, like you're a woman. He needs to talk to you as if he has some type of relationship to you. He needs to talk to you as if he feels some type of meaning is being connected between both of you. You don't just jump in and say that you know somebody by that. That's completely repulsive. Do it again. Quick, fast. I'm waiting. Hurry up.
I'm looking at this product on the shelf here. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well.
Can I help you with something?
I'm shopping. Can I help you with something?
I'm shopping too. What do you have over there in your cart?
I'm gonna bring these things back to the mountains. They're my goods.
All right. What are you? What
I
kind
live
of
in the
good?
Mountains.
Is that mac and cheese in there? Am I seeing mac and
I
cheese?
have about 8 packets of them. Yes.
And you just cook them, and do you have like?
Mountain water. I cook them in mountain water.
Don't ever say that, ever.
I knew it was something
You're
about
failing
the mountain.
absolutely at this. You go up to the girl and you ask her, what type of cheese do you like? I like all types of cheeses. That way, when
Do you
she
like
says,
cheese?
of course, if you like cheese. Here's the key.
Oh, I understand your logic is because you say I like all types of cheeses. So when she says the cheese that she likes, then you can
Exactly.
Statistics.
Now you dig the deal. Now you did the deal, Hayden.
Wow.
Now go up to her and ask her that
It's
I
a
like all types.
breakthrough.
I like all types of cheeses. That way, when she says the cheese that she likes, you can actually have some type of connection to
This is
it.
a breakthrough.
Now go ahead and do it. Reenact it.
Excuse me, miss. Did you know that this has feta cheese in it? This product
yeah.
I'm pointing at
No,
here?
I didn't know. I didn't
Look
know.
at that product.
Want to go? Is it?
Look, see that?
No. Ask her what type of cheese she likes.
What type of cheese do you like?
Um.
Because I like all types of
Don't
cheeses.
interrupt her while she's contemplating what type of cheese she likes. You don't interrupt her. Now explain to him the type of cheese that you like.
I like Parmesan cheese. I like cheddar.
Now we have a move. Now you explain to her that you like Parmesan cheese as well. Go ahead, do it now.
Oh, I like Parmesan cheese as well.
Oh yeah. What do you like it with?
Everything.
There, we got it. That's a fucking keeper.
I've never seen.
Yes, thank you, Ben ShapirBro. You
That's a
saved
keeper.
my life.
That's a keeper.
My name is Hayden. I'm gonna move to New Jersey. I'm gonna have a wife. Yeah.
Well, don't
we're rooting for you.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You need to test this out in the real world.
All right.
You reenacted it here, but is it going to be real in the real world? You need to go out there and you need to do this. So you have to find out
Alright.
why. You have to find a reason why. You have to find a reason why. Okay, she likes the same cheese as you. Now you
There's
ask
a
her.
shared interest.
There's a shared interest in it. Now you ask her out on a date. Ask her,
Dude.
ask her out on a date. Do it now. You will never be able to do this in the real world. Do it now. Stop covering your face with your hand. It's embarrassing. She's looking at you. She's waiting for you to respond on the type of cheese that you like.
Sorry.
This guy here, Hayden,
suck.
is not on key with what
Brit
what
Posse
we're
says you
talking
suck.
about.
Brit Posse says, you suck.
Who's that? Who says that?
Brit Posse.
Brit Posse?
Yes.
Who
Nerd
the hell's
Nation.
that? Nerd Nation?
Yes.
Hey, Nerd Nation. You know what you could do? You go fuck yourself.
All right.
What Parmesan cheese do you like, madam?
I don't remember the brands. I just,
I know all 47 brands. Maybe we can discuss it later.
Oh, okay.
In the mountains.
Don't ever mention the mountains. Why are you mentioning
Don't mention the mountains where I live.
Don't mention the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Explain to her why.
Hey, they say destroy him with facts and logic. Destroy him with logic.
Explain to her why you like Parmesan cheese.
I like Parmesan cheese because my father.
Someone
before
says girl
me-
is cute though. Wow.
Thank you.
Before me was a Parmesan cheese farmer.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, don't lie. You can't lie about being.
That's true. That's what you told me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
They want to
My
know if
truth.
Pardes has less Snapchat.
Yeah, I have Snapchat. I don't use it a lot. It's just my name. I think like an underscore between my first and last name. I don't remember. You won't see a lot on it.
Wow.
Any.
Back to the program.
Okay. And then we'll take more questions.
Any more questions?
No. Let's fix Hayden first, and then we'll.
I feel like I'm very fixed. I know what to do.
They want to know if it's.
I feel like there's a bright future ahead.
They want to know if it's turning into a Rick roll. What's this?
What's a Rick roll?
What's a Rick roll?
What's a Rick roll?
Hell if I know.
You're Ben ShapirBro. You're supposed to know.
I don't know what a Rick roll
It's where they
is.
play the dun, 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 and just end it.
Is it really?
As they think we
It's
want
the
to
internet
end.
meme.
If they want us to conclude, then we will conclude. What's the program?
You want us to conclude? How about
Wait.
you? How about you? How about you?
Just a few more dating questions.
Okay. We are ready. What is love?
What is
What
love?
is love? I'll explain to you what love is. Love.
What? Can you read the green comment? The green comment? I can't see it so well.
What if Pardes would have said she likes fumanda cheese? Wow.
Fomanda cheese. That's good stuff.
What would you say?
Very classy guy. Okay, if you like Fomanda cheese, then you have to go all the way. You have to make sure that Fomanda cheese is done with fine French bread or Italian bread, and you have a nice Chianti with it. If you don't have a nice Chianti with it, then you forfeit everything that you've tried.
So someone is asking, what are the best reasons for no premarital sex?
What are the best reasons for no premarital sex? Well, having no premarital sex actually gives you the benefit of finding somebody that you love. People who have immensity of debauchery, which I'm quite fond of because I'm Ben ShapirBro, but people who actually have abstinence, I respect immensely, because these are people who actually try to find somebody that they can have a relationship with to the extent in which it's meaningful. That's all I have to say.
So basically, so you can form a meaningful relationship before. So why do you need to form a meaningful relationship?
Well, most of the people who have premarital sex are the ones who want to have one-night stands, which, as Ben ShapirBro...
What if they're not having one-night stands? What if they have, like, just a long relationship?
Well, that could be the case as well, but a long relationship requires sex, of course, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if these people don't want to have premarital sex while having a relationship, then there's really nothing that you could actually build from on that, I think.
So they should get married?
They could do either one or two things. They can have a fling, a very fun fling, and have a very prominent fling, something which is extremely fun, and forget about the repercussions of what would happen after. Or they can have a fling and have a relationship after. But a lot of people don't dig it that way. I don't dig it that way because I'm Ben ShapirBro.
Ben, how did you court your wife?
Well, I met her at a bar.
Really?
Yeah,
You met your wife at a bar.
exactly.
What was she doing?
She was having
can you
drinks.
tell us?
She was having drinks with her friend, and I destroyed this guy's argument who tried hitting on her. I destroyed his argument immensely. His argument was so absolutely destroyed that he actually fell apart. He fell apart and vanished from the scene. I got her number. Then I ran into him at a Wawa. And I threw my paper.
Stop!
I threw my number on the window saying, "How do you like them apples?" He says, "I like apples." I was like, "How do you like these apples?" And I threw it on the wall. That's what happened.
Oh.
Did she? What did she say?
Oh, she was totally into it. She was like, "This is extremely hot. This is total Ben Shapiro."
And then you just asked her out, and she went out with you.
I asked her out before I destroyed this guy's ego. I had to destroy his ego. I got her number. He thought he was so cool.
You grab the camera, man. Come on, help me.
We have our French producer is helping us out with this camera.
This guy thought he was so cool that he could walk into any bar and try to pick any girl. I totally won. And everybody else in the bar even realized that they're no match for Ben ShapirBro. They failed immensely, and they all fell back, and they failed immensely. And I was the one who was on top because I am the alpha male. What do you think about that?
I think that's great. That sounds like a really successful plan. Is she the first person that you dated?
She's not the first person I dated, but she's the last person I dated because she's my wife.
Oh my god, guys.
This is really close. It's
all right.
Oh,
we have a very funny French producer.
What?
Is there any questions there?
Any questions? Let's see the questions. Best reasons to never use dating apps.
Don't ever use a dating app whatsoever. Tinder, all of those things are absolutely nonsense. Don't ever use them because you are actually forfeiting your own individualism with those apps. You're looking for somebody who's not there. And by the way, you look at a picture of somebody, that doesn't mean that you're going to fall in love with them. It's absolutely reprehensible for somebody to actually think that you can actually fall in love with them through a picture. It's stupid. It's really dumb.
But you get attracted. I mean, if you're attracted to the person by seeing their face.
I don't care. That means absolutely nothing. You want to meet the person. Have a conversation, see if there's actually meaning in that.
And, well, what if you meet up with them and then you have a conversation?
I'm sorry, Tinder is only good for one thing. That's if you want to have a midnight fling. Okay, if you want to have a midnight fling, go ahead and do that. You're going to wake up the next morning completely depressed, miserable.
What about Hinge? Wait. What about Hinge? Have you heard of Hinge?
I don't follow that. What's Hinge?
Hinge is another dating app, but it's like Tinder is generally people use it for hookups because there isn't a lot of people don't put a lot of information. But Hinge is more thorough.
I don't recommend any hookup apps. I find them all equally reprehensible. If you want to meet somebody, you go out there and you communicate them with yourself. It's absolutely disgusting for you to go and look up photos of somebody and say, "Oh, this might be the person." It's stupid. It's really dumb. You want to meet somebody at an actual occasion where it's meaningful. Have an actual.
But what if you meet somebody and they look a certain way and they talk a certain way, but inside in their mind, that's not how they are.
Well, then I recommend you drop them immediately. If they look a certain way.
What about meeting people through friends?
Meeting somebody through friends is completely different. Because you have a friend, right?
Yeah.
You have a friend.
You're my friend.
I'm your friend as well, of course. But if you have a friend, there's some type of connection between characteristics, right?
Yeah.
If you have a friend and you're friends with somebody else, there's a connection between characteristics. And if somebody's a friend of a friend, that means they would have the same characteristics as well. So if you tell somebody, I know somebody who would want to meet you and who would want to actually have a conversation with you. That way, it would be more of a meaningful meeting between that person and the other person. It would actually have some type of substance to it. Whereas these dating apps is just, oh my God, I just saw this person. I want to fuck them. You don't want to do that. It's terrible. Dating apps are absolutely repulsive. I highly...
This is talking about Epstein.
Epstein?
Someone has said... This is Richie McGinnis. Richie McGinnis says...
Don't say my last name.
Stop! Prodigal says, best pickup line to use. Go ahead, feel my shirt. It's made of boyfriend material.
By the way, that's a terrible pickup line. Whoever wrote that pickup line should be escorted outside of society. That is a terrible pickup line. If you want to meet a girl, if you want to talk to a girl, you go up to her and you ask her, hey, how you doing? And if she actually replies back to that with a meaningful way of conversation, you buy her a drink after. You buy her a drink and you and her actually stay at the bar talking with each other.
Someone says, Jeffrey Epstein used Tinder.
Jeffrey Epstein. Which is one of the reasons why I disavowed Tinder.
I can't even hold this anymore.
The person who's holding our French producer is slacking on the job. Hey,
gays get better chicks. What does that even mean? That's very strange.
Everybody likes.
That's a very strange podcast.
Everybody likes gay guys. Actually, I get that because everybody likes gay dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about girls because there you feel like less pressure. So if you're hanging out with a gay guy, you don't feel pressure.
Of course not.
That's right.
So should straight men pretend to be gay?
Absolutely not. You shouldn't pretend to be anything that you're not.
But it's more likely to get you
That
a girl.
absolutely does not matter. I don't care what it means, even if it gets you hooked up with somebody. You do not pretend to be somebody that you're not. Be you. Do not pretend to be somebody. If you want to pretend to be somebody, go into Disneyland, play a character. Don't go into my jurisdiction pretending to be somebody. I don't want fake robots surrounding me. I want people who actually have meaning and who actually want to have conversation. People who actually are themselves.
And to other assholes who say I have shaky camera, I tell you, you have problem with me drink wine and then film, then you fuck right off.
Listen, if you diss our French producer on the camera work, if you do that, you have every right to actually comment on that.
There's someone in the comments says
But
that
you could easily shut it off. Or another way, you could go fuck yourself.
There's too much negativity in this thread. The comment is, you get no more. You are done. I end the broadcast now.
Wait. Let's read the last comment.
No, I will end
What's the last comment?
Says second best pickup line. Someone is saying their second best pickup line. Here I am. What are your other two wishes?
Boo!
That is an
Boo!
extremely corny way of picking somebody up.
What was I saying?
That's an extremely corny way of picking somebody up. I highly recommend you don't use that.
You make fun of the French who make the film, you get no more content.
Okay, one more last.
Okay, I end it after that.
Last word from Ben.
Very mad right now.
Last word from Ben Shapiro.
Make fun of my accent,
Any
make
other
fun of
last-
my camera work, make fun of my wine. What next, my cigarettes?
Yeah, guys, you insulted our French producer. Now he wants to shut down the stream.
Our French producer is extremely mad.
So any
Well,
last words you
we'll
want
have
to
to
say,
close out.
Ben ShapirBro, before we leave?
Any last words? Last words would be,
Any last piece of advice?
be yourself. Don't be fake. Go out there. Commit yourself to a little bit of debauchery, not too much. Go out there and embrace the world that you have around you. And if you don't do that, then you're going to be stuck inside of your shell. Or, for other words, inside of your apartment. Which is a very miserable world to live in.
Or
You need to throw yourself into the depths of hell to come back out as an angel. I'm Ben ShapirBro, and I approve this message.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Ben ShapirBro. It's really nice having you. And thanks for everybody for joining. Like this video if you're on YouTube and subscribe. And see you all Monday night.
Now I cut the stream because the people say bad things. You all go to hell.